You know what time it is? It's question time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. So the question of the day is basically, do you think that men and females could have a platonic relationship and keep it at that without no dick and pussy action going on in the middle? You know what I mean? It's a very important question and shit, because sometimes I feel like in the Costa Rica of relationships and whatnot, you know what I mean? There's usually a female here and there's usually a guy here, you know what I mean? And they're usually trying their best to be friends, you know what I mean? And sometimes, all the time, majority of the time, they might want to go to the club and chill out, you know what I mean? So they go to the club and oops happen, you know what I mean? When I say oops, I mean a little physical contact happens, you know? They try to deny it like, oh, that was a mistake and shit. It was the liquor and stuff, you know what I mean? I didn't mean for my coochie to be all embraced with your freaking pistol knocker, you know what I mean? It's not my fault, you know what I mean? I don't have no feelings towards you, baby, but sometimes when I drink, you just look too sexy. But guess what? It's all fucking good though. Like shit like that, you have to watch out, you know what I mean? Cause if you say the wrong thing and you do the wrong thing, some shit might happen to your freaking beautiful relationship. That's why I feel like, you know what I mean? Is it a positive thing or a negative thing? If you have been friends forever, you know what I mean? And you and this female are like freaking really platonic friends and whatnot, and that one night happens, that just fucks up everything, you know what I mean? You wake up the next day and she's right next to you in the bed and whatnot, and you're like, hold up, I go to basketball games with my homie. This ain't my homie no more. I'm smashing the homie. Meaning, I'm not saying like, you know, you really smashing another dude, but you smashing the homie, meaning you smashing her because she's a girl, and you know, and you guys are like homies. You play basketball together and everything, and now you got her in the bed, and both of you guys wake up like, and you just don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So the question is, this is a freaking basically two-part question and whatnot. Do you think people that have long-lasting relationships, that's the first question. Do you think opposite sexes that have the same for a long-lasting relationship, once they freaking break that freaking boundary and whatnot, do you think it's harder to be friends? Or could you go back to being friends? Or does a sexual activity really freaking cause it that they can't be friends at all? You know what I mean? And the second part question, which is the same freaking kind of question as this first lineup of questions I just asked you, but you know what I mean? It's a different way, you know what I mean? Do you think that people could honestly have platonic man/female relationships without causing any conflict or sexual interludes and stuff? Alright, you know? Thank you for watching the video. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys off with a freaking video. There's no reason to freaking waste good footage, you know what I mean? It was like these rappers, they were like these indie rappers, it looked like, pretty much, and they're like doing their rap video, and I thought it was kind of funny, and I didn't want to keep it to myself, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Like, pay attention to the two dancers in the back, and pay attention to how gangster the rapper wants to be. But is he really that gangster? You know what I mean? Alright, cool. Nonsense is definitely good. So I'm check you guys out later. Peace out. One love. Remember, comments down below and thumbs up the video. Alright? Peace out.